Found a new reason for living. They say it's making noise, all I hear them say.
Oh, yeah. Yankees win.
Fucking over! Yankees win! Yankees win! Let's fucking go!
Oh, yeah. We got Uncle Dom and we got a W, folks. The New York Yankees win this one, as you see right over here. 3-0, and man, oh man, we got to start where we have to start, and that is, of course, with the man on the mound today. And I'll be honest with you guys, tip of the cap, major tip of the cap today to Will Warren, who was phenomenal today. Picks up the victories, 5-4 in the year with a 4.37 ERA. Loss goes to Mitch Spence. And the save goes to Devin Williams here right now, 4.75. But let's stick with pitching first, because a couple of topics I have today is on the Yankees pitching. Will Warren today came out in the first inning, folks, and threw over 40 pitches, I believe it was. Something crazy like that, 30-something, 40, was it 40s? I think it was actually in the 40s. I don't even remember. But he threw a lot of pitches in the first inning, and honestly, it just looked like Will Warren was not going to be long for this game. It really looked like he didn't have a strong chance at all to go very far in this game. And then, wow. 36 pitches in the first inning. He just put it together and kept going and kept going and kept going. And Will Warren ended up giving the Yankees 5 shutout innings, 2 hits, 4 walks, 7 Ks. He was phenomenal, as everyday Scotty Wright just says. He was literally, no doubt about this, maturing before our eyes as a starting pitcher. You don't have your best stuff? Well, you better get your shit together quick. And he figured out, what do I have that's working? What do I got to change? That is indeed the evolution of a starting pitcher. To see him doing these type of things in his rookie year speaks volumes of where he is up here. And that is a very, very, very good sign. So I am very happy for Will Warren. Tim Hill, good job, 1 inning into 6. I want to talk about 7, 8, and 9 for the New York Yankees, which really could spell doom for a lot of clubs. 7, 8, and 9, as I said the other day when Boone didn't do it, I said it's pretty obvious your 7, 8, and 9 should be what it was today. Cruz, Weaver, Williams. However you want to mix that up, whether it's Cruz, Weaver, Williams, or Cruz, Williams, Weaver, however you want to make this work. The fact of the matter is that should be your 7, 8, and 9 until you go out there and maybe add another big reliever. If you do that, then you kind of go ahead and do your thing from there. But those gentlemen go 3 innings, nothing, and 3 Ks. And when I mean nothing, I mean no hits, no walks, nothing. 3 innings, up and down, up and down, up and down. That is what they're capable of doing. Fernando Cruz here right now sitting at 3 flat. Luke Weaver sitting at 1.59. But Fernando Cruz, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game out of the bullpen. Luke Weaver looking better and better every time he gets out there. And Devin Williams has been really good as of late for the New York Yankees. Yes, did show something. I forgot how many innings it was. But over his last something, he has like a 2.20 ERA. So That's all very, very good signs for the Yankees. You need these guys and you need them to be very, very, very good. On the offensive side of the ball, not much today for the Yankees offensively, to be honest with you. The Yankees altogether, they only had 4 hits in this game, 2 of them coming from Cody Bellinger. One of those big hits coming off the bat of Jazz Chisholm. He hit home run number 12 today. And again, Jazz has been really good as of late. And the Yankees are going to need some other guys to step up. You know, Cody Bellinger sits some games. He comes back, hits well. Jasson Dominguez sits some games. He comes back, he hits well. It's just upsetting to me because I know I'm probably going to have voicemails today about Jasson Dominguez. I want him in the lineup every day. Yankees won. I'm going to choose to be happy about the Yankees winning today because that is the ultimate goal. No matter how you go about it, the ultimate goal is for the Yankees to win ball games, and they did that today. They did that today in a good way. The Yankees are now 47-34. I believe the Rays are still losing. That's really good. And Jocko is also correct. Solid performance behind the dish today from Benny Rice. So really, really good game behind the dish from Ben Rice. That is a great sign for the Yankees. It just gives them yet another option that they can go to with Ben Rice behind the plate. You know, Austin Wells continues to struggle. The Yankees obviously like the bat of Ben Rice being in that lineup. Who knows? Who knows where that eventually, goes to or leads to. But ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, let's get right into our champ of the chat and some voicemails for you guys. And hey, call it an early night tonight. Why not? Champ of the chat today goes to my good friend, Ronnie. They call him Gold Member Ronnie nowadays, folks. That's my understanding. But let's keep it going, guys. Voicemails galore. Here we go.
All I have to tell you is your young phenom gets 4 hits in a game prior to this one, and he's sitting. This is why in the last 7-8 years I am disgusted with Yankee management. They don't know how to handle young talent. They did not do right by Andujar. They allowed Torres not to reach his potential, which he's realizing now with the Tigers. They have trouble with young players. Dominguez must play every day. How do we know whether we have a Churio or a De La Cruz or another Soto even or a Merrill on our hand? Those teams let those young kids play, and they sit with them. They nurture them. They let them hit 220 if they have to, and they know the talent will come and rise to the top. We don't do this. Not now. We used to. I'm just disgusted with this Yankee management. Cashman, Fishman, they're awful. And Boone, of course, is a joke. We win despite of him.
Great voicemail, man. Look, that's a great voicemail. I don't want to make, oh, Ronnie says, how about some GoldenEye music for the Gold Founders? Why not, brother? Let's hear it. We ain't done yet. We're going to do it another time, baby. Let's keep it going. But get it back right there, man. Really, really good voice, man. I fully understand you being upset, and rightfully so, because you're not wrong. You're never gonna fully know what Jasson Dominguez is until you let the kid play. And what the Yankees would know, because he's been in their system, they would certainly know that Jasson Dominguez really starts to hit in the end of June, going into July and August. He's really gets really hot in the summertime. He's done that throughout his whole minor league career, and I think he could do it again. And I think we started to see that. So Jasson Dominguez over his last 7 games, hitting .471, 500 on base percentages. Last 15 games, he's hitting .326 with a .375. I'll go even further for you just to be nice. His last 30 games, hitting .278 overall with a .352 on base percentage. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to tell you, but whether you like Jasson Dominguez or not, that's a 22-year-old that is putting up better numbers than the majority of your players on that team in that time span. And again, he is not used to not playing every single day. Jasson Dominguez never had to sit on the bench for anybody at any point in his career. Jasson Dominguez, again, has always been the man. It's tough to do. He also missed a year, if you guys know, of course, with all that mess that was going on. Came up at 20 years old, if some people tend to forget. Then he had Tommy John. But I'm with that caller, man. I don't like the way it's being handled. At the end of the day, look, wins mean everything. I want my team to win. But I'm right there with you, man. I want to see Jasson Dominguez in this lineup. I really do.
Finally, this moron loan and listing. It should be Cruz, Weaver, and Williams every game. That's the way it should be. Finally, this moron loan has listed.
He's right, though. Gods, those were the days.
Those were the days.
No, you're 100% right. That needs to be the 7, 8, and 9. It doesn't need to get more difficult than that. Make it easy. They should be the 7, 8, and 9. That's it. Shouldn't be that hard. Should not be that hard at all.
Hey, Pete, Guy. Thankfully, we got a win. But same old crap. We got 3 runs tonight. Again, and 2 for 9 runners in scoring position. It's just unacceptable. We really need a bat. We really need somebody that can knock in runs and somebody with a good average. Dominguez, I just can't say enough. This guy needs to play. I mean, Trent needs to go tomorrow. It's like, move him while he's got a high ceiling, because he could go into a losing streak really fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to say, can't wait for 50K. We should definitely have a party here at the U online, really to celebrate him. Sure, that's something in your thoughts. And looking forward to that party. Not the party, I'm sorry. The 24-hour. Last time I stayed up to 4:30 in the morning with you. Plan on trying that again. All right, I'm out.
Thank you, Guy. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, try to figure it out, man. As much as I say I can't wait to do the 24-hour stream, I don't necessarily look forward to it. It's tough. It's not easy. It doesn't. No, come on. It's not like I'm doing super manual hard labor here, but it's not the easiest thing in the world, no doubt about it. But again, for the great cause, you got to just do it. You got to just deal with whatever and just get it done.
Hey, it's Radel from Cincinnati. How you doing?
What's up, man?
So we're at the 81 game mark. We're halfway through the season. We're 47 and 34. We're in first place. Good win tonight. The pitching looks like we can be a contender for a World Series. At this point, what would you think it would take for us to really be a front runner to win the World Series? Do we need a third baseman and move Jazz back to second? Do we need a second baseman? What does the market dictate? Should we keep Williams as the closer or move Weaver back? And do you think we need another starting pitcher considering that we're getting Heel back, or should we focus more on bullpen relief? I'd like to see at least one more bat. I'd like to know your opinion. God is good. Let's go Yankees.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, man, look, I've given my opinion of what the deadline needs to look like for the Yankees. I would like a third baseman. I made that very clear. I don't care about starting pitching, and I want a reliever. That's what I want. I want a third baseman, and I want a reliever. If they could get 2 relievers, even better. But I want a third baseman, and I want a good reliever. That's all I'm looking at. Stroman is starting on Sunday. Yes, I did see that a little bit earlier in the day. Marcus Stroman will be starting on Sunday. Yeah, I'm definitely happy about that. He just gave up, 10 hits? 10 hits in 3 innings in Double-A the other day. Yeah, I'm really, I can't wait to watch that outing. I'm looking forward to Sunday now. Keep it going, guys. Here we go. My good friend, Fast Eddie.
Big Fast Eddie. What's happening, brother?
What's up,
Not
brother?
much to talk about tonight, although a couple of my friends and I were laughing because it looked like the ace pitcher actually was pitching around Volpe of all people. Christ almighty. 3-0 win is good, though. Well, our pitching hasn't been the problem, right? I mean, we just haven't been hitting. Even tonight, we only got 3. So, I also heard Luis Heels pitched off the mound today or yesterday. So that's good news. Get that guy back in a month or so. That would be fucking awesome, dude. Just want to check in, say hi to the crew and everybody. And, I'll call in some more after the game. You take it easy now. Bye.
Thank you, Fast Daddy. You're the man, brother. You are the man. Tell Felice I said hi. Let's keep it going, guys. Smack that like. Hit that subby, baby.
Yo, Pete, Fire Frank here, live from Yankee Stadium. As we just got this 3-0 victory, we're waiting on these fireworks. Had a great time tonight with my dad, taking advantage of the code you got from the Yankees, so thanks again for that. Nice win. I'm well and thrilled. 5 shutout. Jazz again going deep. Great night. Great way to start the series. Go Yanks.
Indeed.
See you guys later.
Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, my brother. Fire Frank. I tell you what. Fire Frank, by the way, is a silver member. Oh, baby, I tell you what. The Founders, baby. Oh, the Founders Club is off and kicking, baby. Did it play?
Hey, how you doing? It's the Jersey kid again. Forget about it. We did good. Forget about these callers. They negative. Always negative. We got to crawl before we walk. Forget about it. If we in a slump, we got to crawl before we, you know what I mean? Come on, man.
Forget about it.
People
Come on.
think we just, this is a microwave thing. It's a mental thing, and it's a working on the bat thing. So these people got to lay off a little bit. They doing good. Go Yankees. And you doing a good job, kid. Forget about it.
I tell you what, give that guy a slice of gabagool or two, will you? Come on, let me give you one over here.
Gabagool. Over here.
There he goes. One more, guys. I'm going to wrap up the show today.
Yeah, was good.
Steelio!
DJ Steeler with the book calling Nina again. How you doing, buddy? How you
He
doing?
got the book.
Hey, man, I got a question for you. So the Yankees with this win today are 47-34. They're 81 games, halfway in the season.
Indeed.
If they multiply this by 2, like if you see the next 81 with their record being 47-64 or 34, they would have the same record as they had last year, and they went to the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if they do this, like if they match the same record the next 81 games, do you think they'll make it to the World Series? And if you do think they'll make it to the World Series, do you think they'll win? Gotta go, man. Peace.
Oh my God, that's a lot to take in right there. That's a lot to take in, man. I would love to know what their record was at the same time last year. I don't know. I don't have that in front of me, but I would love to know what that actually was. I mean, I can't answer that right now. I got to see what they do at the deadline to give a better idea. But the team, they're 47-34. They're 13 games over. It's not like they absolutely suck. They got nicks in the armor. We know that, right? They got problems. We know they got issues. There's no denying that. If you deny that, then you're just overly optimistic and overly positive, and you just don't want to see, where the issues lie in this club. They definitely got problems. Is there gonna be enough that could be done to, wipe all those out? I don't know. We got to see what happens at the deadline. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. We know that. But to say, do I think they're going to get back to the World Series now? That's tough. Ken Rogers says the Yankees were 45-36 after 81 games last year. There you go. They're 2 up. They're 2 up. And there's a lot of baseball that can happen and go from there. But they're 2 up, man. And it looks like it looks like Tampa may be on their way to losing a game. So they'd be a game and a half up in the division. But a lot to still go for the year and see what happens at the deadline and what moves they make to try to mitigate some of the problems. But again, guys, ladies and gentlemen, back tomorrow. Tomorrow's an early game, I believe. I think it's a 1:30 start time tomorrow, or a 1:05. So tomorrow, 1:05 game, Sunday at 1:35 start time. Again, got it all for you live right here on GameSZN Live. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, have a brilliant rest of your night. Again, if anybody is interested, silver membership still available. Gold membership still available. Hit us up. NYYunderground@yahoo.com. Those are going extremely quick. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for the love that you show us here at the U. Peace out, guys. Have a brilliant rest of your night. And I will catch you guys mañana. Early game, 1 o'clock. See you guys then. Peace.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they're at their best, we still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne, yeah. Ain't no one doing this shit.